Belarus leader says he wants guarantees that Russia will defend his country if it is attacked.
This post received a score of 10,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Given the country most likely to launch a special operation in Belarus is Russia, I think he might be asking the wrong question. Also, if Russia comes to the rescue of Belarus, the Russians won't leave. Belarus will just be formally absorbed into Russia, with Putin appearing on TV to claim he saved the Belarusians.
It's a tactic to keep from getting sucked into Ukraine. He acts like NATO is going to attack him, and he has the excuse not to join in Putin's little adventure. He's basically raising that, "Trust me bro," for defending Belarus is bullshit, and he needs his own military there.
Situation in Belarus is also more fragile than Russia. They've had mass protests recently and organized opposition in exile. Joining in Putin's adventure in Ukraine would be very risky for the regime, especially with the army abroad and Russia unable to bail them out.
Right. Which is exactly why Lukashenko wants to stay the fuck out of it. The issue is Putin really wants Belarus to join in. So things like the headline are how he's playing chess to keep out, while not pissing off Putin. Things like NATO bulking up forces along the Belarus border actually help this cause as they fix Lukashenko's troops there, and he has more good excuses not to send them in. He knows damn well that NATO isn't going to attack him, and if they did it, the overmatch would be so vast it wouldn't really matter if his troops were there or not.
On the other hand, if Putin does something that does trigger a NATO response, Belarus just happens to share a border with the biggest military in the EU, NATO. Not a very good situation to be in, especially considering that Poland has every right to depose Lukashenko. Remember that border crisis in 2021?
The odds of getting rolled by NATO are much lower than getting taken out from domestic pressure or falling out a window from a particular style of foreign pressure. It's a complicated set of rules for rulers and geopolitical chess to keep him in power. This risk profile will of course change over time. He might not want to antagonize Poland after they get their new military kit they have on order though. NATO isn't an offensive alliance, but Poland is about to pack a big punch on its own.
Lukashenko is extremely lucky in that as long as he's keeping Belarus out of the conflict, he is worth more alive than deposed. Once the conflict ends, one way or another, he will still be in a good position to align with the victors.
He should ask Ukraine how well that worked for them.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.